back to Mass Effect Andromeda, everyone. So we finished off everything on Harval, it seems. Last time we triggered the final monolith, the missing monolith, so that I guess parity has been restored. So we have a decision to make now as to whether we go to speak to the Resistance leader, or if we actually just decide to go to Voeld anyway and deal with that beforehand. Which I think I will, to be honest. You know, helping out the Angara from every angle benefits us in the sense that it strengthens them against the Ket, and on Voeld we will be fighting the Ket pretty directly, so I'm fine with that. But we need to speak to a bunch of people after we read the email terminal. Now, it's only Cora, it says, that's got something for us. The other stuff must be away from the ship. So, meet Gil, memory triggers. We need to locate a planet. That's on Voeld, so PB. A side quest for her, so she can probably come with us. We need to speak to Cora, find leads, find worlds, Arc Natanus. Okay, okay. I'm fine with that. I'm going to go and talk to everybody anyway, so... I'd like to change our outfit first, though, before we get caught up in a cutscene, you know? I do like this outfit, but I wish we could get rid of the gloves, the scarf, and the white belt. I really like the kind of like leather jacket and stuff, but... Wrong way, every time. So yeah. Let's dress ourselves a bit differently. I don't know if we can get some different outfits. Okay, these look much better in different. Oh, they've got every single one's got a white belt except for this one. We do look. We are an absolute smoke show in this, though, aren't we? let's be honest. Oh, they're all ruined by the white belt. That is so silly. Let's go for the rolled up sleeves then and change the colours somewhat. Right. What do we want to go for here? Should we just go back to the clean white or to like an evil black? Not sure. I do like green is my favourite colour, so could go for like a dark green and white maybe. Coordinate with this stupid belt a little bit. Oh no, bright white arse. Yeah, that works. I'm happy with that. Like a British racing green. And I'm happy with the colour on our armour. Now we answered our emails, but is this the same emails here? Yeah. And Sam?
Hello, Sarah. Meeting with the Angara is truly historic.
I'll say.
My only comparison is Alec Ryder's experience in the First Contact War, a time of uncertainty and cultural misunderstanding. We are arguably in a similar time, yet your encounter was peaceful. I can see what humanity has learned.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay. Humor?
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes, lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's...
Yeah,
okay,
it is.
try telling me a joke.
Of course it's a skill.
Enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor.
Alright, here we go. I've got a joke. What did the polar bear do after his appointment at the dentist? Ate the fucking dentist.
What was Dad's take on Scott and I?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
You got another joke?
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why don't Thresher Moors eat comedians? Because they taste funny.
Yeah, I like it. One-liners are very difficult to write.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SamNode on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
I sense that this might be able to be interrupted at some point.
Let's say, hypothetically, I was out sick the day they taught quantum... embezzlement communism.
Via entangled subatomic particles, it's possible to conduct secure and instantaneous communication across great distances. It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
A memory has unlocked and is available for further investigation. You will need to return to SamNode in the Hyperion.
Perspectives.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SamNode technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Get working on the jokes, Sammy boy. Right. Go have a chat with everybody, Cora in particular. Yeah. Drac.
Your take on the Angara, old man?
Strong, honorable survivors.
Nice.
Been a while since I encountered a new friendly species. Last time was the humans.
Oh yeah, you lived through first contact with them, didn't you?
If I recall, my exact words were, "They're bold for being so squishy, do they know they're mostly water?"
Harsh. Don't let Ryder hear you.
Drac is interesting because he's seemingly a lot more positive than any other Krogan we've met, right? Compared, you know, what he just said there, like praising other people, not just declaring them inferior physically. Interesting. So, I think that, I don't know if these guys will have something new to say, just by virtue of them being near each other, but...
What can I do for you, Pathfinder?
I keep meaning to install the mod that gets rid of a visor.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, it's probably just Cora who's got something new.
Hey,
We can talk more later.
The only thing that's maybe a little annoying about PB's mission being unfoiled is that because it's an Angara mission, we're compelled to take Jarl, really. But because her side mission's there, we're compelled to take PB as well, which means it's going to be the same squad again.
Should have seen it. Perfect drift. You know we've got a finite set of tires, right?
Also limbs and lives.
Well, what's the point of having them then?
Okay, we'll go talk to Jarl as well. I don't think anyone else is going to have...
Did you
Breaking
hear the
news.
news from Eos? Asari refugees showed up at the outpost. Only a few, but that's better than none. Bradley says there's an officer in charge, Hidaria. She could know where the Ark is.
Yeah, we should speak to her.
We'll head to Eos and see what she knows.
Good. Rumor says Sarissa Theris was on the Asari Ark. Exactly who we need.
Who's she?
Probably the best commando strategist alive. Her biotic shields saved hundreds at the Battle of Kirkus. Apparently, Sarissa's acting as bodyguard to the Asari Pathfinder. She's probably got a plan out of this mess already.
Okay, She seems like you have. Seems like she has your respect.
Well, someone's a fan.
No, I just like... Look, we need someone with her experience, that's all.
Yeah.
I'll take someone with that much experience. Another reason to find the Ark.
When you're ready to look, we can catch Hidaria at Prodromos. Wouldn't mind tagging along.
Sure. No worries. Let's talk to Jarl. Oh. Jarl, old buddy, old friend. Ah. Wasn't he just here? Oh, he's downstairs.
And you both have biotics. That's how it's said.
Yep. Though, sorry biotics are a few 100,000 years ahead.
Humans are catching up.
Humans back home, maybe. You skipped class for 600 years.
Alright.
Is there something else?
A few more questions, if that's okay.
Well, we won't know till we try.
I want to learn more about your species.
What would you like to know?
Nice. Right. Yeah, how long do you live for? Kind of basic biology stuff.
How long have you had electromagnetic capabilities? How did they evolve?
No idea. Biology doesn't interest me, but I'm sure you can easily read up on it.
That's
Right.
disappointing. No biology at all?
How do your eyeballs work?
An internal lens focuses an image onto the retina where it becomes electrical impulses that are deciphered by the brain.
You took my sarcasm as an invitation to show off. Pitiful.
Alright. Yeah, more emotional than logical?
The Angara seem so open and free with their feelings.
Are we? We're certainly not ashamed of our feelings. We're taught that feelings and beliefs should live on the outside, where they can be dealt with, honestly and openly.
Don't people get hurt?
Of course. Then everyone deals with it. That's the point.
Fair enough. How many colonies are there then? How many planets have you settled?
How many colonies do you have? On what planets?
Since the Scourge, we've managed to survive on a small number of planets. What we know from before the Scourge is mostly oral history. We did have spaceflight, and the stories tell of 5 original colonies.
Okay. It's like a pretty nasty scar on the left side of his face there, doesn't it? Reincarnation in your religion and stuff?
Is there a central Angaran religion?
There are many variations. An almanac could give you an accurate number. But if you are a believer, the essential tenet is, after we die, we are reincarnated. We evolve to make our families strong. Born from what was before. Blessed to be better than before.
Are you a believer?
No. Yes. Sometimes. I don't know if it's the same for humans. Sahuna, my true mother, is a firm believer.
I guess it's difficult to avoid some of the trappings of religion just because it's such a part of everyday existence that you pick up things. You know, I say, oh my God, or Jesus, or whatever, even though like I don't believe in any of it. But it's just part of your everyday vernacular, right? The mache.
You studied with Moshe Sefa. Is she a teacher or a religious figure?
She's many things. She's a clear thinker with deep knowledge and insight. She teaches and inspires. She's beloved. I love her.
Love. She seems beloved by many people.
People are willing to die for her. She sounds pretty special.
She is. I hope you get to know her.
Well, enough about that.
The Ket occupation.
Can you tell me more about the Ket occupation?
It's a difficult subject. I'll answer what I can. I may get emotional.
Their arrival.
When the Ket came, why didn't you fight?
They didn't give us a reason to. Until they did. Then it was too late. Perhaps you think we were weak. But the Ket are ruthless. They are masters at knowing exactly when and how to strike.
I get that, believe me.
Okay, so when did you actually start fighting them then?
What's living under the Ket been like for you?
Do you really want to hear about these things? They're painful.
I asked, didn't I?
It's like living on unstable ground. Every day brings more horrible news. I part company with someone not knowing if I'll ever see them again. When I was a boy, my father vanished from my life. One horrible day.
Was he in the Resistance?
No. He was a technician at a mine. He went to work and didn't come home. That happens for an Angara child somewhere, every single day.
And how do you guys even know who the Archon is?
Have the Ket always been here?
No. Some, like the Moshai, are old enough to remember the time before the Ket. But I don't. Nor do my mothers.
And the Archon came with them?
We think so. Resistance intel on that is unclear, and few have seen him in person.
And lived to tell?
And lived to tell.
Well, enough about that. I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
Will do, big man. Right, let's just check in with PB.
I did not like the look of that Archon. Maybe the Angara will let me pitch a 10 on Aya for the duration.
I will stamp on him eventually.
You'd let a bone-faced blowhard like that deprive you of my scintillating company.
That blowhard hates you now. If you're not careful, he might deprive me of your company. All right. Next time, keep him on the line. I might have something to say.
All right.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
I am really digging the crew, man. You know, except for like Gil being a bit caustic. But our kind of direct squad. I mean, pretty much everyone on board. Like I said, except for Gil being a bit annoying. I really like. The Doctor's a little. What's the right word? A little annoying, but. Yeah, I like everyone.
Again. I'll lend you 30 if you pay me back by tomorrow.
Done. Thank you, Subi.
Someday I'll find out why you're always strapped for credits. The discovery of Aya was just what we needed, Ryder. The Angaran scientists have been so generous in sharing their wisdom. It's been amazing.
Yeah, it'll be a big help.
Angaran expertise will be a tremendous help to the initiative.
We were certainly hurting for it. I'm thankful the Angara were willing to risk working with us.
I'm afraid not all of them are quite so friendly.
Some give trust easily. From others, you have to earn it. I'm confident we'll get there.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Alright, so what I think I might do is I might explore a few of the star systems around here. We completed everything in Farang. So we've got Jureda. And that's it pretty much. There's obviously a bunch of them around Voel. But while we're so close, we might as well go to Jureda. I might take the opportunity to actually stare at one of the planets from
A
the...
lonely system. It's almost lost in the Scourge.
Oh, really?
What else could be lost out there? Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Fragments of a wrecked remnant vessel. Really? Drift deep within the Scourge. It's impossible to determine whether the ship was fully automated or designed for a crew. There was Turian stuff in there. Quarian nav processor? What? Fair enough. H0, I can't tell. Right, so now... Oh, see, that is awesome, right? That is quality. How you can see each planet from the deck here. From the bridge, even, sorry. The rings on this planet almost look artificial. Right? Maybe they're just really dense. H019. This cold, heavy gravity world was once inhabited by a primitive but intelligent species. Based on preliminary scans of their villages, they may have gone extinct shortly after the Scourge appeared in the sky. Oh, that's a shame. H097. So the Scourge completely halted their evolution then. So it's like a moon. H097's orbit around Jureda is gradually decaying. As it grows closer to its home star, over the next million years it may begin warming considerably. Semrahet. The effects of the Scourge on Jureda's worlds are obvious on Semrahet. From the Milky Way, the now barren planet appeared to be drowning in liquid water. Clearly, much has changed. Kandavoni. Yeah, so I don't know whether I should maybe go to Eos and pick up the Asari stuff, maybe visit the Nexus before we go to Voel.
Anomaly on sensors.
The Kandavoni gas giant's single large satellite appears to be the barren planet Jaharuan, torn from its previous orbit by Scourge effects.
Probes launched. Getting a scan.
A storm. This massive storm is drawing enormous quantities of helium-3 to the upper regions of the gas giant. A valuable find, if it can be mined. Alright. Alright, we've explored Jureda. Kind of completely ruined by the Scourge, really. Right, should we jump over to EOS? I think so. There are a few side quests to pick up from the mayor, whatever his name was. And we can just fast travel over to the village, right? So.
Pythias system. Home of Eos and Prodromos.
Let's do it. Right, let's take Cora. Oh yeah, let's take PB with us because it was talking to Asari, right?
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Man, I really like the Tempest. Purely, I keep saying it, but purely because of the Concord-esque.
Back where we really started. What's new on our first home?
The Kett still maintain a presence. Skirmishes are frequent, and travel requires caution.
They never learn. What else?
The atmosphere continues to clear, but radioactive hazards pool in some areas. Study is ongoing. And remnants remain active on the surface, but also as detected by seismic readings.
Point of contact for all this?
Your people, Pathfinder. Prodromos is expanding, with all the trials and discovery that building an outpost represents.
Grounded in research.
All data about newly accessible EOS is from their work.
Well, let's make sure it gets the attention it deserves.
Alright, we've got an Asari and the honorary Asari. Beautiful. Right, so we've got a ton of side quests here. Oh, and yeah, that signal thing. Cover components, don't know what that is. That's the rock scanning thing. Mining zones. We've got the memory trigger and the Geth, for God's sake. The Kett stronghold is over here, and we've got a bunch of forward bases that can be positioned here. Whoa, this is huge. But I'm guessing this is later game stuff, to be honest, so. You know, it's a stronghold. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm purely here to pick up the Asari stuff. That's what we want. We did pick up a bunch of new armor actually. I'll check that out when we get back on board the ship. Awfully dark in here. Oh no, there we go. Daria. Hello there.
Armed and armored. Good for you. I could have used that ordnance a few weeks ago.
I'm Ryder, the human Pathfinder.
Lieutenant Harper, we're looking for the Asari Ark.
So am I. Watching the skies every day, praying they survived the Kett.
Sounds like a lucky escape.
At least you and these others made it out.
Only just. Our clothes were still smoldering.
What happened?
The Kett chased our Ark across the cluster. But these weren't their regular soldiers. They were hunters. Elite killers.
Why were they after you in particular?
Being hunted by an elite anything isn't fun. What were they after?
I don't know. I'm a junior. I just do what they tell me. A bridge officer, Sarissa something, gave the evacuation order. Hundreds of people, all trying to flee.
No!
It was...
Where could we look for the Ark?
We lost track. But they launched a ship to help evacuees, and her crew would know. You'd have to find her. Follow the transponder, maybe.
Let's try and be confident to instill a bit of hope in her.
Our Tempest is designed to find needles in haystacks. We'll handle this.
The ship's called the Paraphona. I'll give you her transponder codes and last flight plan. Thank you. It's good to see the Ket aren't the only ones winning.
Yeah, one of you suggested a mod that varies the Asari appearance a little bit, because the character models do seem to be, aside from PB, seem to be reused quite a bit, which is a shame. But... Right, we've got a terminal here. Please help. This is the only way I can get the word out before someone gets killed. My work crew, they keep talking about that remnant tech. They think the initiative's lying about how dangerous it is, that a couple of electrodes at the right place could get the remnant to work for them instead. They tried before, and I helped out in Medbay when those remnant observers carved up Barty. But Jennings says we could live like kings if we had an army of remnant bots working and fighting for us. He's taking the whole work crew to help him this time. I have to go with them. Maybe I can talk Jennings out of it, but if I can't, someone should know why we didn't come back.
Someone left a warning. Looks like a work crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
They'll get chewed up if they try.
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
The datapad mentioned Medbay. A little work, we could find where to catch up with them.
Right, while we're here then, let's just pick up whatever missions, because some of these missions lead off-world, right? There's a memory trigger here.
Really hope all those scientists will be safe out here.
We came to explore and learn. That's who we are.
Took a peek at the plans for the Padromos research labs. Shiny.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible.
Okay, we got two.
Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Alright, Mayor Bradley.
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything, thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
Let's keep him in line. I'd like some consistent updates, Bradley.
Make sure to keep a clear log of what you're doing.
Well, let's save some bandwidth. Busted ass defeat initiative. Copy, paste, repeat. You did your part. Everyone here is ready to do theirs. You'll see our report in every shipment back home. Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Fawkes Engineering. With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
Yeah, don't dismiss their efforts, buddy.
I combed the first 2 outpost attempts. Those people died trying.
And they deserved better from the Nexus. That's where I point the finger. We'll remember. You changed this planet, but that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
Right, maybe there's hope for that.
I haven't reached the end of that trail, but not everyone died outright.
Right. They tell me there were staggered evacs. If any want to try again, they're welcome. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag. Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real. Oh, and while you're back, talk to my major domo. There's more going on, and I needed an assistant.
Jesus Christ. It's a lot of side quests, dude. Alright, let's go and get him. I don't know. I feel like, because I'm not going to stay here to do them, I don't want to forget what they're about when we come back, do you know what I mean? So, I'm tempted to just do one, basically.
Pathfinder.
Yeah, let's do one. No, no words. We're leaving. Let's get on the Concorde. The Asari arc. So that's on Voeld as well, so we've got plenty of reasons to go there. Oh, but that means we should probably take Cora to Voeld. We can switch the crew around, can't we, while we're there? So, you know, we can bring different people out. Let's get out of here.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Right. I'm just going to briefly double check.
Ryder, could we talk a moment?
Of course.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny. A few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
It could use a lake? What? Everyone's pitching in.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
Might always be there, though.
It's a huge space anomaly. It's not going away in anyone's lifetime.
If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
So, we could go back to the Nexus just for a variety of reasons, but I'd like to stay out in space for a bit longer. Right, now did we get an armor upgrade? Not an armor upgrade, but some new armor. Why have we got this weird helmet? Yes, we've got an Angaran gorilla helmet. But mostly benefits tech. I thought I'd equipped this. Cat helmet, deep space explorer, scavenger. Maverick ambusher. +5 weapon headshot. Okay, no. I'll stick with that, thank you. Alright, I thought we picked up new gear. Maybe they were all helmets. Backup life support. Let's just get shield capacitors on there. Oh, I don't know. The ammo is not as useful while we're doing a lot of melee stuff, in my opinion. This is okay. The freezing does help. I'd like that Asari weapon. What are you telling me that's new? Just gotta get rid of these exclamation marks. Maybe it's some of the modular stuff that's new. Yeah. Angaran Ranger armor, yeah. Okay. I think we just go to Voeld, to be honest. And then we can just put as much distance between us and the Nexus for the time being. Because we'll go to Voel, do everything there, visit these systems, these 3 systems, and then head back to the Nexus after that. I think that's a decent plan. I know I kind of said that the planet at the outset wasn't to be a completionist, but like when we were on Harval, like everything was kind of story related, except for maybe picking up all that scrap metal for the Turians. But I thought that it might lead to something with the Turians, so it was all to do with restoring the planet, so I don't mind. Right, let's go to Voeld. We might get ambushed on the way in because there is an active war going on here. I don't know if this world's going to be a world for the Nomad, for the Justicar. Right, there's not too much stuff here.
Detected. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
This asteroid is honeycombed with artificial caverns. A few fragments of remnant technology remain, though it appears another party. Perhaps the Kets remove the rest. Copper, beautiful. Go to Paz.
Anomaly detected.
Hydrogen and methane comprise the bulk of Paz 55's atmosphere. Innumerable tiny satellites drift low in the gas giant's orbit, too dispersed to form a proper ring.
Deploying probe. Detecting what's left of a ship.
This empty Angaran escape pod appears to have been drifting over Paz 55 for nearly a decade. Markings suggest it came from an exploratory vessel. Its data is now yours to carry forward. The Tivios.
Anomaly detected.
Tivios is largely covered in oceans of nitrogen churned by powerful winds. The storms make detailed surface scans difficult.
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
This massive hurricane is carrying a sort of nitrogen-adapted plankton over the ocean. The Tivios appears to be home to simple life forms. Alright, and off to Voeld. So we've got PB's mission here, Cora's side mission, and obviously the mission to help the Angarans, so could be here for a few hours. Whoa, this doesn't look particularly habitable, does it?
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Voeld is a world going through going through an ice age. Once packed with dozens of major urban centres, most of Voeld's Angaran population now lives in scattered settlements. The remains of vast ancient cities are still entombed in ice. Alert! Voeld is a stronghold of the Ket, caution advised. Let's do it. Right, so who are we going to take? We'll get PB to come with us when we do her actual mission. But in the meantime, I think we have to take Jarl, right? And I could take Cora, but I could just bring her out for the Asari specific mission, right? Because we've not taken Drac out on a mission. Everyone else has been out with us. Vetra was with us on Eos, so was Cora. Jarl was with us on Harval, he's coming again. Liam was with us for a period, obviously in the tutorial mission, and he was with us for the first half of Eos, and PB just came with us. So I kind of feel like taking Drac until we get to the Cora or PB side mission. Because this is a war zone, I feel like he's going to be pretty useful. Actually, we'll change the melee weapon because this is an ice planet. This might not be particularly useful. This is nice, but it's a bit slow. So I might just take the Omni Blade. Now let's take the Krogan Hammer. Sack it. Now, did we pick up any new shotguns? We don't want to use the Venom. And the Rizad's got... The clip size is unbearable, to be honest. Oh, we picked up a new mod, Calibrated. Plus 44% shotgun penetration damage. Minus 12% clip size. That's not just one shot, but... Alright, fine. I really dig this gun, I have to say. Plus 9% damage. Okay, the stability is pretty vital. But the penetration... Does that go through armor, or does that only go through cover? I'll keep it as it is. Did we pick up any new assault rifles? I think so. We've got 2 Avengers. They're not really worth it. No, I really like the Cyclone, so we'll stick with that. What's going to look better on an ice planet? The gold looks a bit obnoxious, to be honest. Should we go for red? That'll really stand out in the snow. Let's go for red. Alright, you two, let's do it.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, Vol to the Ungarai, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property.
I love these planet entries, man, they're awesome. I think we might get shot at though.
That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Is there an Angaran party here to welcome us, maybe? This is intense.
Whoa!
Take off again.
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Let's go, team. Okay, so we've got life support here. Alright, aid the Angarans on Voel. Locate the resistance commander. Right, we need to get a move on here.
Suvi wasn't kidding about the cold.
Alright, let's move our asses, guys.
Secluded, blizzard provides cover. Great for a hidden base.
Yeah.
Step carefully. Ice and darkness. Deadly combination.
This is an impressive setup. A functional base on an ice mountain.
We're a strong people who are only momentarily burdened.
Get inside, man. Man, our life support's going.
Here, straight on. Any squishies need to warm up.
We're almost there. We'll need to talk to Commander Anyik when we arrive.
Angaran resistance base. Okay, so we need to run to these.
Get the commander's authorization to take them to the base.
Yes, she knows. We're headed to see her now.
Well, we are a long way away.
Heard about Kina. We still can't find him.
His sister came through here. Set out alone to search for him.
And she's as tough as her brother.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Fuel pumps, fuel lines,
Environmental temperatures are
hydraulics,
within
all
acceptable
looking good.
limits.
Yeah,
Life
I told
support
you.
is back
I
online.
take good care of her. Can I go now?
Gotta check the engine.
That'll take forever.
Guys, Commander Hecht.
Word's getting around that you're alright. I'll decide for myself once I talk to Ephra.
Hello. I'm the one putting together a team willing to take on the Ket facility. As soon as I get word that we're all set on the tech side, we'll be ready to go.
Sweet. Man, I like this. I love mist like this. I always enjoy going on hikes and walks with my...
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Yeah, the mist is amazing, dude. Yeah, I like walking my dog through mist.
Hey there, Explorer.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments.
Cheers, mate.
They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
Yeah, he'll be thrilled.
He lives for this shit, and will make his day.
My long-lost brother.
You gotta keep it casual.
You can find some of what you need here on Vold. The rest, out and about.
It's Vold, not Voeld. I don't know.
Please don't call attention to us.
Sorry. So Lan, awkward, stood next to them while they're having a nice hug. Yes, I'm aware of the dwindling supply situation. The supplies meant for the Resistance had to be diverted at the last moment, so we never received them. We'll get to the next drop. I'm taking care of it myself. Olisk.
Anyek is wasting time. We should be out there looking for Mashal.
Mashal's dead. You saw the explosion.
Yes, Mashal's explosion. She would have known exactly how to protect herself. We can put a pod together. Go back out there. Herif, maybe, and Eshka.
Oh wait, we've got the Asari quest marked here. That's not really what I want. Brokar manifestos. That's it, let's meet the Resistance. That must be a lot closer. Yes, beautiful. Oh, Angaran Ranger armor. This armor integrates Angaran hardware with Initiate's... Oh, right. With Initiate software, resulting in a sturdy hard suit that utilizes technology unique to the Helios cluster. Various adjustments have been made to the design to accommodate non-Angaran biology. Additional upgrades further regulate power distribution and the microframe computer's processing speeds. This is really for a tech build. Meditation crystals, an AR quick receiver, soil reducer.
Got a message from my little brother this morning. He asked when I'm coming home.
He's young. He doesn't understand yet.
I don't know how to respond. How do you tell a child you might not come back?
True.
Good to see you again, Commander Dozil.
And you, Jarl. You must be Ryder. Jarl told us what you did for Kirin's team on Havarl. I'm Anyek Dozil. commander of this encampment. You're welcome here as an ally of the Angara.
Good to be here. We need to keep it casual with the Angara. They don't like formality.
I appreciate the warm welcome. It's a joke. To break the ice. Get it? Warm welcome?
Not that casual.
Nice.
Call that a joke.
Probably a translation thing.
Perhaps. Strange jokes aside, I hope you will join our fight against the Ket. We could certainly use the help.
Sure.
We've held the Ket at bay, but have been unable to deal a decisive blow. The longer things drag on, the greater our disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm here to help.
That's why I came here. To help.
If you want to know where you can make a difference, go to the post that overlooks the valley. Nothing happens on Vold without our lookouts knowing about it. Before you go, is there anything else I can help you with?
That's Yennefer. That's Yennefer. That is 100% Yennefer. That's Yennefer's voice actress. How's the front line holding?
How are you holding up against the Ket?
That's Yennefer.
It hasn't been easy. We've had our victories, but we're a small force.
Yeah.
Too small.
Yeah, 100%.
And recruits.
Most of them are young, untrained.
Yeah.
If we want to beat the Ket, we need medics, technicians, and skilled fighters.
Then Ryder and I will help.
We will?
If the commander needs recruits, we'll find them.
I would recognize that voice anywhere. Oh. We had Ciri in Mass Effect 3, right? Her voice actor. Roach was in this earlier. Now that's definitely Yennefer. 100%. So are they going to listen to me though?
I'm an outsider. How could I convince anyone to join your resistance?
You may be an outsider, but Jarl is an experienced soldier with unmatched passion. He's inspired the will to fight in so many of us.
I'll do anything for you, Yen.
Jarl's right. We can find the people you need.
I'd be happy to take anyone you send my way. You have my gratitude, both of you.
Can we romance Anjix, please? Like right now. Can you tell me about the circumstances of your resistance?
How long has the resistance been around?
Nearly as long as the Ket. With our military destroyed, civilians took the fight into their own hands. They formed the resistance as a final effort to retake our home.
It seems to be working.
Only since Ephra took over. His tactics gave us the push we needed against the Ket. But even now, we're a long way from winning.
God, it's so good to hear your voice, Yen. It's just... Jesus. Oh. Ephra.
I've met Ephra. He's... interesting.
He's never been good at first impressions. He can be stern, but he's exactly what the Resistance needs. Ephra took a scattered band of civilian fighters and molded them into an effective army. What success we've had against the Ket is entirely due to his leadership.
Most people seem to really respect him.
Because he would do anything for his people, he inspires the same in us. We may not always agree with Ephra, but we'd follow him to the end of the stars.
I'll follow you to the end of the stars, Yen. Why couldn't she be Ryder's voice actress? Iconic. Such an iconic voice, man. At least to me. Alright, speak to you later.
That's it for now.
I'll be here if you have any questions.
Oh, God. Okay.
Hold. Hostile patrol approaching your patrol soon. You think I'll see any Ket?
Not likely. They don't venture this close to the camp.
Okay, scout reports. To Intelligence Officer Cass. We're seeing an increased activity around Jarnik. The Ket have erected a barrier of some kind around the dig. Scouts have spotted abducted Angara moving around behind the shield. Looks like the Ket have them working on something, we can't tell what it is. Also, more reports of abductions. The Ket appear to have stopped trying to attack the Dara. Too well defended, that's good. However, looks like they focus their attacks on people travelling across the planet. Ambushes have increased. We should make sure the warnings get out. Yeah.
From
Cass?
this room, we keep track of our brothers and sisters in the field.
You don't win a war without good organization.
That's the planet, with everything on it.
Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Vold. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
The war?
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Kett operations on Vold is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
The map?
Is that a map of Vold?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Tetchiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Kett have occupied.
The Dar?
You mentioned the word Dar. What does it mean?
Dar.
Well, translated directly, it means rock foundation. A Dar is smaller than a city, but larger than a settlement.
Okay.
There are several out here. Angara who live in Dara are combat trained, ready for anything.
I guess they need to be.
They take pride in defending themselves. But the Kett are bolder lately. The Dara are their new target. We've had to change our tactics to protect them. More patrols with the Dara means fewer raids on Kett camps. The Kett know this and use it against us.
Oh, there was another option a minute ago.
Is that
a living? Update. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Tetchiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Kett have occupied.
The cities?
The bright spots on the map. Are those cities?
Cities under siege by the Kett, yes.
Ah.
The largest, Astraea, was our capital.
Was?
It's hard to think of a city as a capital when it's just a maze of empty streets and burnt-out buildings.
True.
But buildings can be rebuilt. We are more than our cities.
Astraea.
Tell me more about Astraea.
It's the recent focus of Kett attacks. They think they can break our spirit by tearing down our walls. The Kett learned that we fight to the death, and they would rather we submit. So they destroy our Dara, our homes. They drive us into the cold and expect us to give in. They underestimate the Angara.
Alright.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
We've got tons of side quests to pick up here. A data pad. I apologise, Olisk. My pilot says she made the supply drop at the nav point. I can't figure out why they never reached you. I'll have Anya try again with a new shipment, free of charge. The Resistance won't starve over a technical issue.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Olisk is in charge of requisitions. We should speak with him.
Squadron at Varroa. I'm picking up hostiles 2 clicks south of you.
Do they need a replacement?
I don't even want to know.
Okay, Kett surveillance. Okay, so they've got scout teams out and about. Let's pick up as many side quests as we can here before we head out. Right, here's Olisk.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything's running fine.
Come on, buddy.
I saw the messages sent to you. What are you hiding?
Keep your voice down.
Oh, right. Morale.
I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop.
Yeah, fair enough,
mate. We need to investigate this quietly.
Sorry.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Kett. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
Yeah, no need to alert everyone.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way, no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Cheers, mate.
Joe, my friend. Welcome home, brother.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
Alright, we've got another side quest to pick up through here.
Heard about the kid.
She's fine. Al's been through worse.
Oh, we've heard that one. Have we?
She wasn't solid.
A doctor.
You didn't hear about the human? Landed right in the middle of Aya.
No. I hope they dealt with it.
That human is a Pathfinder fighting for us. Have some respect.
Jarl. And the Pathfinder.
Don't worry. They dealt with me.
Give me a double dose of summer, quick.
Take it you need
Double?
supplies.
Are you? Just do it.
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Don't you have more important places to be?
I'm not sure which question I should answer first.
Yeah.
How about none of them? I simply wanted to express my surprise that someone was in my way.
Dr. Hareen, maybe Ryder could help us with the emergency caches.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Kett attacks are always a risk. Wounded. There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reshoot.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. We're strained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
Sweet. I'll do it.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good. Get going.
For the commander. I'm so sorry, we managed to push the Kett back from Tachix, but they knew we were coming, had traps laid out before we even crested the peak. Arjan didn't make it. He went down covering our saboteur. Took out nearly a dozen Kett before he fell. You'd have been so proud of him. I wanted to let you know before word got back in a less delicate way. I'll tell Escol to hold off on sending the notice. You should be able to break the news to your parents yourself. Commander, I truly am sorry. I know this must be difficult to read, but I know Arjan Duzil was a hero today. Wow, that's... That's a shame. An unsent draft. Harvoa, Mother, I hope you and Lavala are well. Little Follette must be a handful by now. Mother, something happened. I sent Arjan on a mission and he didn't come back. He's not coming back. His officer tells me he fell protecting his squad. This is my fault. He should have had more training, and so... Urgent. Need recruits as soon as possible. Commander Duzil, we need more recruits for Harval. The Kett haven't reached the ruins, but their attempts on the capital have been bolder. I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out. I know you're stretched thin right now, and I heard about Arjan, so I'm sure this is a difficult time for you. I wouldn't contact you if it wasn't urgent. I'll be in the field. Reach me at by com at your earliest convenience, Captain Rowe. They probably can't spare that. Escal?
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
What happened?
Did they run into something out there?
The Kett are getting bolder. A band of them attacked our patrol last night.
Okay.
Our people managed to get out without much trouble, but I need to check them over.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
Ah.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
Okay. I mean, we have similar functions in our brain, but not quite as direct as that.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
Cheers.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Yeah, the pituitary gland in the brain is very sensitive to sunlight, or lack of. Logs of Kett surveillance. Yeah, more troops, bigger guns. Who are you? The vendor?
Jarl, have you come back to us?
Briefly.
And these must be the strangers I've heard so much about. You know, if not for Jarl, I might kill you.
This is my friend, Maisie. She helps supply the resistance.
That must be difficult out here.
Jarl's the brave one.
Ephra?
How do you feel about Ephra?
Some speak ill of the man, but his plan is bold and the resistance is important. I'll do what I can to help until I can't help anymore.
Supply routes?
How do you get supplies with the Ket everywhere?
The same way we came. There are caves and hidden paths all over Vold.
It's hard to fly in, so my children run most items through the caves, little by little.
Children?
Their size makes it hard for the Ket to detect. We all do what we can out here, even children.
Yeah, they're on the defensive, so it makes sense.
Are you selling anything we could use?
I have almost nothing left. What I do have, we need if we're going to stand any chance against the Ket.
Okay.
Maybe if you clear that Ket station on the South Road, I'd be able to bring in more and spare something for you.
Good luck, and stay safe.
Just make sure you return Jarl to us.
Alright, fine.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
Alright, let's check the map. Okay, so we meet the resistance, the lookout over there. We've picked up loads of side quests. Whoa. Big map. Okay. Rocks. Drop point. Resistance base. There's PB's mission. Memory trigger. An outpost site. Medical caches. Cora's mission? Cora's mission was on the map. It might be here. No? Oh, there it is. Okay, hopefully we'll get some forward bases deployed at some point. But yeah, I'm gonna have to leave that episode there, guys. It's dragged on a little bit there because we were doing some chatting and customizing at the beginning. So yeah, we've made a start on Vold. There's a lot to do here. How long we stay here, I don't know, but we'll make a start and helping the resistance here. They seem pretty entrenched, pretty pushed back, pretty desperate, so they really need some help. So we'll pick it up from here next time. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave me a thumbs up if you did, and just remember, everybody, never trust and uncrate. I'll see you next time.